Good evening, everybody. Good morning. And a very, very warm welcome to you today. Good evening, everybody. Good morning. And a very, very warm welcome to you today. No sound. Good evening, everybody. Oh, Lucy. Good morning. Repeating a loop. Right. Am I live? I'm not even sure if I'm live. So let's just see. Can you hear? It's telling me that I'm live. Okay, so we're live. We're here together. Can you hear me? That's the first question. Everything seems to have stopped. Hello, darlings. It's all good. Yes, yes, all good. Good. I hope I'm not receiving this too late again. We'll see. So everything is different. Everything has changed. It's no use getting used to one thing anymore because whatever you get used to seems to change. So that's just what's happened here. Uh-oh. Lucy, I'm live. Okay. Thank you, Lucy. All right, my darlings, it's appearing on a different screen. Nothing is as it usually is. So I accept. In Greek, dechomer, I accept. So first of all, welcome, welcome, welcome. As people begin to join, tell us where you're joining from. Where are you? What's it like where you are today? Let's just see if we can get any of the chat coming through and whether I'm able to even see it. Oh, hello from Stuttgart. Okay. Hello, Leo. Hello from Derbyshire, the UK. Lovely. Just as we begin to get together here, let's just, oh, Arizona, lovely. I bet it's hot there. München, Mexico, Scotland, very wet, yes. France, and it's chilly. Lovely. So just the warmest of welcomes to you. Yeah. It's such a pleasure to be with you. And an honor and a delight. And all my buttons and knobs are not working as usual, and that doesn't matter because we're together. And hopefully you are still able to see me. And that just has to be good enough, even if I'm not able to see or hear you. So, we're in a waning moon. We've just had this powerful full blood moon in Aries. It's been intense. I don't know about you, but I had a bit of difficulty sleeping. And the emotions were really strong. I've been listening because I love the music. I love piano music, the Chopin competition. I've been listening to that and just listening to some of the finalists on the full moon. Tears were streaming down. I just couldn't stop it. It was like, okay, This is full moon energy. It's a good time to release and whatever emotions come up. Full moon, the lunatic can come out. Let your lunatic out. And I'm reminded of this wonderful book. I don't know if you've read it. It's by, it's called, yes, Paulo Coelho, and it's called Veronica Decides to Die. And it's an amazing book. She attempts suicide and she's rescued and ends up in this loony bin. And she's told that she's probably just got a few days to live. And gradually, as the days go by and she finds out that her heart is not really so bad as originally thought, and that she's probably going to live more and more, she found it was so liberating to be mad, to allow herself to be crazy and mad, because it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. They just say, oh, well, she's mad. So she gave herself permission to do mad things, to do the things that she wouldn't normally have done as a normal person. So maybe it's not a bad thing to go with the lunar energy and allow your madness to come out. Because I think we've all got a bit of craziness inside of us. I had a bit of a crazy moment just before the live, actually. I've been using double-sided tape to put down like a mat in front of on the carpet to make it stay. Well, the mat wasn't straight, so I just thought, oh, I'll just pick it up. And I put my feet by accident on the tape. And it was so good, that tape, I thought, I can't get my feet off it. It was like I was stuck. I was stuck to the ground. I thought, oh gosh, how am I going to do the live? Anyway, it's there's always surprises. So as we're in this waning moon, we've got 2 weeks now, as we're going from this full, crazy, intense moon. And now this is a wonderful time for detoxifying. So you can do that on many levels, because we're dealing with a lot of Mars energy. We've had the full moon in Aries, which is ruled by Mars, and we're building to a new moon on the 4th of November that is also ruled by Mars and Pluto. So there's a lot of, shall we say, aggressive type of energy in the air. There's a lot of sort of combative frequencies. And so this is a great time just to see, you know, what is it that I'm using that is poisoning me? All right, I think many of us ask the question around diet, around food. We've got all this Taurean energy at the moment, this strong Taurus energy, Uranus in Taurus. We've got a lunar eclipse coming up in Taurus on November the 18th. We've got the exact square of Uranus in Taurus coming up on Christmas Eve with Saturn. So there's a lot of Taurean energy. So this is the perfect time to look at food. Now, you can look at food in terms of vegan, vegetarian, you know, and that's a subject that I am not touching. It's a really hot potato. Many views about it, and okay. But I want to take this from another perspective here, because I think this is what the astrology wants, especially as we are coming now in a day or two into Scorpio time. Yes, it's the scorpionic time of year. So it's time to go deeper. It's not a time to skate on the surface. That will be Gemini time. It's more, we'll skip here and we'll skip there and we'll try this and we'll try that. No, this is about getting to the bottom of things, really going deep. So this is a great time for looking at what does nourishment mean to you? Because Taurus is all about food and nourishment. But nourishment is also love. Nourishment is somebody smiling at you. Nourishment is you blowing a kiss at somebody. Nourishment is somebody's kind words. Nourishment is feeding somebody with a kind thought. Nourishment is writing a sensitive email to somebody and putting a lot of heart into it. So this is a wonderful time for really looking at, where am I taking poison into my life? Yeah, we're getting more careful about additives and learning about the things that the body is nourished by, and we're all different. But what is it that you are taking in and giving out? Is it nourishing to others, or is it toxic? And what are you imbibing? Is it building you? Is it feeling great? So I think it's a wonderful time to look at the power of the word. It's what sets us apart from the animal kingdom. We have words, we have language, we have speech. And with our words, we can either poison or heal. So this is a wonderful time with these energies to look at, what are you feeding? Love needs feeding. You keep feeding it. Thank you, Lucy. Laughter is nourishing. A smile is nourishing. So this is an invitation, as this is a detox time. So it's a great time to detox your body physically. I'm doing a little detox over the next few days. I've planned it for this waning moon. And what else? What do you need to detox? What do you know is poisoning you? Is it somebody's words? And the more aware you can be, and I really feel as though I have an apology to make, actually, or a correction to make to a video I did recently. I think it might have been the full moon video, or maybe it was my last live stream, actually, where quite a few people had a reaction to when I had said, and it was not intended, but I feel that I was maybe not careful enough with my words when I mentioned the rather overweight lady who I love, actually, who works in the curtain shop. And I maybe said a throwaway phrase of like, oh, you might not have looked twice at her. Yes, a very judgmental kind of thing. But what I had hoped to convey was that these judgments that we have are quite toxic and that they need correcting. So if I said something that was out of turn there, I apologize, and I'm going to do my best to correct that so that that doesn't come out of me. And yeah, I make mistakes. And yeah, I feel lost at times. During these times, I feel terribly lost sometimes. I feel like I just don't know what I'm doing sometimes. What on earth? I don't know what's true. I don't know what's false. I read one doctor's opinion and that sounds very convincing. I read another doctor's opinion and that sounds very convincing, and they're completely opposite. I see governments doing all kinds of things that I find intrusive. So just to become aware of the power of the word, you know, and luckily I'm learning that now as having a public persona. I'm learning not to be too affected by somebody who, I mean, this one made me laugh actually, is somebody posted a comment on a recent video saying the teddies in the background are creepy. You're an adult. What are you doing with those childish things? And I thought, well, I just thought, well, that's okay. You know, I love those teddies, and those teddies feed me. They nourish me. Yeah, they make me smile. They make me laugh. So in my world, they're positive. However, just know that one word that you can say, thank you, you love my teddy bears, Ella's saying, can actually make or break somebody. And we've all been affected by words, yeah, which is in a way crazy. In some ways, I'm grateful that I don't understand Greek very well, because I'm not caught up in the panic or whatever's going on around, the pandemonium, because I don't understand a lot of it. Other than when I encounter something and I go to the dentist and they say, have you had a vaccination? I say, oh, I didn't know that I had to have a vaccine before I'm coming to the dentist. So that I'm learning these things. And just know that we're correcting we're purifying these behaviors and thoughts. And I just can only say that I'm doing my best to correct. Lady Diana, our ascended Lady Diana, had a collection of stuffed animals. Thank you. Mary's got a stuffed monkey. And Jennifer bought a teddy for her inner child. And I'm going to say, look, you know, these inner children need a lot of nourishment and a lot of feeding, I think, at the moment. And I think that might diffuse a lot of the combative feelings and emotion that is around. So, great, Mickey's got a chiropractor who prescribes teddies for everyone. I love that. Thank you. And so just to become conscious of what are you feeding? Yeah, we're talking of food shortages. Maybe there's love shortages. Maybe there's shortages of the food of appreciation. And talking of appreciation, thank you, Lucy. Lucy's amazing. I give her 20 minutes notice of a live. She creates a thumbnail out of thin air for me, in no time. She's right here. She's amazing, Lucy. I love you. Thank you, Jimmy, for being here. Jimmy is ice blue. Thank you, April, for being here. Thank you for my lovely starry scarf, April. I use it a lot and I have it displayed somewhere where I see it every day. So just know and become aware of those comments. Become aware of when you want to say something or back or something. You know, it was hard for me today. I was just playing with my kitty, Antoni, and he scratched me really hard and it bled. And it was like, yes, so we do have reactions. No shortage of love and appreciation on this channel. Thank you, J. Mitch. Absolutely. And thank you. Thank you. Yes, this channel is love. This is a community where I hope you feel safe, where you feel you are being built up. I feel as though I am just a messenger of peace and love. That is what I am hoping to convey here in our beautiful community. Yes, Lucy is awesome. We like that. And when you're childlike, yes, Aunt One, when you're childlike, that's when you're having the most fun. And I was listening to something today and I'd like to quote the person who said it. I think it was the 4 Agreements by Ruiz. Those great, I'm not sure, maybe it wasn't. I don't think it was actually now. Anyway, it was not my quote is what I really want to get over. But that when children are play acting and they decide they're going to be serious, they'll say, right, let's be adults. I'll be the doctor. And it's serious all of a sudden. Yeah, it's certainly not funny. Or I'll be the lawyer. Yeah, it's serious. So as adults, we are perceived by children as serious. So this Taurus energy, because what I'm wanting to do all the time is to raise the frequency of the astrological messages so that you can use them constructively to change your world. And if you do that, then the people around you are infected and you build up an immunity system that is healthy, that works against possible bad viruses, bad things. You know what it's like when you're with people and you feel good and you feel built and loved. Oh, that's like food, isn't it? It's like, wow. So this is I guess there are always difficult times. There have always been difficult times. This feels like a culmination of so many things that are difficult that we are being presented with. And because there is so much, I think we are, I love that, a divine immune system. That's beautiful. And that is being fed. What are we feeding each other? Can we feed each other the blessings of love and not the poisonous toxins that hurt? I even had somebody unsubscribe recently because I'd said something negative about astrology. Yeah, I mean, you know, there are all sorts of things that plug us in. And it's like, well, okay, you know, each to their own. But I'm reminded of this quote by, I can never say his name, he's so lovely, Thich Nhat Hanh. Because when I think of Taurus, we think of belongings. What do I own? A house, a car, money, more money, 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 money. Oh yes, please do like the video. That is much appreciated. Please do subscribe as well. I'm trying a new little box at the bottom now on the right-hand side of the video. There's a little tiny box where you can subscribe as well. It's something new and I'm trying it. Thank you very much, Big Dag. I appreciate that. Big D, A-G. Thank you. So your belongings. And what he says is this, I just love this quote because it's so pertinent to the highest expression of this Taurean energy that we're going to be working with strongly over these next months, particularly between now and the end of the year. And we can accelerate the coming of this new earth that we want, which is accepting of everyone, which is accepting of each other, which is consciously aware of when I'm about to send a poison arrow. Most of the time, not aware of it. Thank you, Canadian Scratch Off. I appreciate that. But just to be as aware as we can be. And I'm learning all the time with you. But here's what he says. I come here empty-handed. I leave empty-handed. My actions are my own only true belongings. I cannot escape the consequences of my actions. My actions are the ground on which I stand. And this is so much the message I feel that this Taurean energy wants to get through. And I love that, Ida Catherine, nourishing things happening in your body during the streaming. That's beautiful. Oh, I like that, Aurora, a large collection of stuffed piggies. Yeah. So there are no formulas here. There's no fixed formula to go by. Taurus likes, you know, a few structures, and the structures are coming down. That's beautiful, Jacob. Thank you. In the hands of the wise, poison is medicine. In the hands of fool, medicine is a poison. Wow. Giacomo Casanova. So there may be some rules you need to break at this time. Which rules are not helpful to us? Thank you, Raz of Light. I appreciate that. One size does not fit all. It really doesn't. You know, when you buy something, it says one size only. For me, I've got long arms, so for always the arms are too short. So trying to make all of us fit into one, it's not going to work. So Uranus in Taurus is about breaking those habits. What are the habits you've got? I'm trying to be a little slower when I'm sending off an email. Very often it's a hurry. I get thousands of emails and I do my best to answer them all. I want to really think before I answer. Even if it's only a short answer, that answer might change somebody's life. Your answer might change someone's life forever. What you say to your inner child, what you say to yourself may change your life forever. I love that Thich Nhat Hanh says, sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. So I think just starting to smile is great. This is a wonderful time for the detoxing, for cleaning things out, clearing things out. I hadn't been into Athens for a month and I went on this full moon. Thank you, Pure Light. Thank you, Alison. And I walked in the door and it smelled as though there were 20 dead bodies in there. It was like, oh, what is that? Well, there must have been a power cut while I was away. And all the food in the fridge and freezer had rotted. I was really super duper intense. So intense, full moon energy, there we are. So what's rotting? I'm looking now inside what's in the deep freeze that's been rotting. Because Scorpio brings things out that have been rotten. And we may also see things coming out that have been rotten in our governments, corruptions, reports, investigations, a covering up of the truth. All this may be happening on the wider level. Walk as if you are walk as if your feet are kissing the earth. Thich Nhat Hanh. I don't know if he was a Taurus, but I feel as though there's a lot of Taurean energy in him. So I'd like to invite you here as we are building up with these energies. And thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for Lucy, thank you for Jimmy, thank you for April, thank you for all of you with your comments that you've shared today. Thank you for just smiling here. And now I just like to invite you Thich Nhat Hanh saying, breathing in, I calm body and mind. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I calm body and mind. Breathing out, I smile. I invite you to do that with me. So breathing in, I'm breathing out here while I'm speaking. I'm all of a pickle. Breathing in, calming your body and mind. And breathing out, I smile. And maybe that could be a little mantra for this couple of week period as we're in this build-up, to take some of the charge of the emotions. Yes, I received a couple of, shall we say, hot emails today. They were like, woof. I read them and I felt my emotions rising. Yeah, how dare they do that? Yeah, how dare they have this energy coming up? Or maybe just a breath in to calm body and mind, and a breath out to smile. So thank you for joining me today. I'm sending you so much love. From every single cell of me to every single cell of you, I send you heartfelt love.